Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to solve a question which is a combination of differentiation and integration topics, and this question has 3 sub-questions. So let us start with the first sub-question now. A curve passes through the point P 4, 3 and is such that dy by dx is equal to 8 over x square minus 10 over 2x minus 3 the whole square. Find the equation of the normal to the curve at point P. Give your answer in the form y is equal to mx plus c. So here it is given that the curve passes through the point P and is such that dy by dx, now this represents the slope of the tangent. So we have been given the equation of slope of the tangent here. Now we need to find out equation of the normal to the curve at point P. And we have to give the answer in the form of equation of a straight line, that is y equal to mx plus c. Now we know that the tangent and the normal are always perpendicular to each other. So using this equation given, let us first find out the value of slope of the tangent, that is by plugging in the value of x as 4, and after that we can find out the value of slope of the normal. So here I have considered the gradient of the tangent as mt is equal to dy by dx is equal to 8 over, now in place of x we have substituted 4, that is 4 square, minus 10 over 2 times 4 minus 3 the whole square. Now this is going to give us 1 over 10. So this is the gradient of the tangent. Now to find out the gradient we are going to use the relationship gradient of tangent times gradient of normal is equal to -1. Now this condition is used when the lines are perpendicular to each other. Now here this gives us the gradient of the normal as, so here we are going to just take the reciprocal. So 1 over 10 becomes 10 over 1 or just 10, and we are going to change its sign. So here it is positive, so here it is going to be negative. So the gradient of the normal is going to be -10. Now once we have got this, let us use the equation representing a normal line. So it is given as y minus y1 is equal to gradient of the normal times x minus x1. Now here normal passes through the point P. We are going to consider 4, 3 as x1, y1. So here we are going to get y minus y1 is 3 is equal to mn is -10 times x minus x1 is 4. Now in the next step, we have expanded the bracket on the right hand side, that is -10 times x is -10x, -10 times -4 is positive 40, and -3 is being taken on the other side so that we get positive 3. So this is going to simplify and give us y is equal to -10x. Now 40 plus 3 gives us plus 43. So this is going to be our answer. So this represents the equation of the normal to the curve at point P. Now let us move on to the next sub-question. Find the rate of change of the gradient of the curve when x equal to 4. So basically we have to differentiate dy by dx again with respect to x. So let me rewrite this equation taking the denominators to the numerators first. So here we can write dy by dx as 8 times x to the power of -2. That is, when you take the denominator terms to the numerator, the sign of the power changes. Since it is positive here, it becomes negative. Minus 10 times 2x minus 3 to the power of -2. Now let us differentiate this again. And to differentiate this, we are going to use the power rule of differentiation and chain rule. Now I have explained all the basic formulas of differentiation and the chain rule in this playlist, so you can check it out. I will also drop down the link in the description box below for your reference. So when we differentiate dy by dx again, we get d square y by dx square is equal to, now to differentiate the first term, we are going to use the power rule of differentiation. So the power -2 comes down and gets multiplied with 8 times x to the power of, now the power reduces by 1 giving us -3 minus 10 times, now to differentiate 2x minus 3 to the power of -2, we have to use the chain rule of differentiation. So first of all, this power comes down and gets multiplied with 10, giving us 10 times -2. And the power of 2x minus 3 reduces by 1, giving us 2x minus 3 to the power of -3. Now we have to again differentiate 2x with respect to x, giving us 2. So this simplifies as So 8 times negative 2 gives us negative 16, x to the power of negative 3. Now minus of minus gives us plus. So plus 10 times 2 is 20 and 20 times 2 is 40 times 2x minus 3 to the power of negative 3. Now we are going to plug in the value of x equal to 4 in this equation we have got, giving us negative 16 times 4 to the power of negative 3 plus 40 times 2 times 4 minus 3 to the power of negative 3. So let us see what value this gives us. So this is going to give us the value as 7 over 100. So this is the rate of change of gradient of the curve when x equal to 4. So this is our answer. Now let us move on to the last sub-question. Given that the curve also passes through the point negative 1, q, find the value of q. Now here we had been given dy by dx equation. Now to find out the value of q, we need to first find out the equation of the curve, that is the equation in terms of y and x. So for that we have to integrate both the sides of this given equation. So here, integrating both the sides with respect to x, we get integration of dy by dx times dx is equal to integration of, now here I have taken the denominators to the numerators, giving us integration of 8x to the power of negative 2 minus 10 times 2x minus 3 to the power of negative 2 dx. Now here, the integration of dy by dx times dx gives us y. So here we have written y is equal to, now we have distributed this integration to both the terms independently. So here 8 is a constant, so we have taken it out. Integration of x to the power of negative 2 dx. Now minus 10 is a constant, so we have taken it out. So minus 10 integration of 2x minus 3 to the power of negative 2 dx. Now to integrate the first term, we are going to use the power rule of integration, that is 8 times x to the power of, now the power of x increases by 1 by using this formula. So negative 2 plus 1 gives us negative 1, and the same power is written in the denominator, giving us negative 1. Now the rules of integration and integration by substitution I have explained in details in this link, so you can check it out, and I will also drop down the link in the description box below. Now for the integration of second term, we have to use integration by substitution. So let us consider u as 2x minus 3 from the second term, and differentiating both the sides with respect to x, we get du by dx is equal to 2. Now let us exchange the places of dx and 2, giving us dx is equal to 1 over 2 times du. Now in this integration, we are going to substitute all the x terms by u terms, giving us integration of, now 2x minus 3 to the power of negative 2 becomes u to the power of negative 2 times, in place of dx we are going to write 1 over 2 times du. Now here 1 over 2 is a constant, so we have taken it out, giving us 1 over 2 times integration of u to the power of negative 2 du. Now to integrate this, we are going to use the power rule of integration, giving us 1 over 2 times u to the power of negative 1 over negative 1. So we can also write this as minus u to the power of negative 1 divided by 2 times 1 gives us 2. So replacing u with the x terms now, we get minus 2x minus 3 to the power of negative 1 over 2. So here, in place of the second term, we are going to write minus 10 times minus 2x minus 3 to the power of negative 1 over 2. Now since this is an indefinite integral, as the limits are not given, we have to include the constant of integration, that is plus c. So simplifying this equation, we get y is equal to 8 over negative 1 gives us negative 8 times x to the power of negative 1. Now 2 divides 10, that is 2 1 times is 2 and 2 5 times is 10, and minus times minus gives us plus. So plus 5 times 2x minus 3 to the power of negative 1 plus c. Now let us try to find out the value of c first before we find out the value of q. And it was given in the question that the curve also passes through the point P 4, 3. So we are going to make use of those coordinates to find out the value of c here. So when the curve passes through the point P 4, 3, we are going to plug in the value of x and y as 4 and 3 in this equation. So we get 3 is equal to minus 8 times 4 to the power of negative 1 plus 5 times 2 times 4 minus 3 to the power of negative 1 plus c. So this simplifies as 3 is equal to, now let us see what value this gives us. So this gives us negative 1. So here we have written negative 1 plus c. Now taking minus 1 on the other side of equal to sign, we get c is equal to 3 plus 1 equal to 4. So we get the equation of y as negative 8 x to the power of negative 1 plus 5 times 2x minus 3 to the power of negative 1 plus 4. Now once we have got this, let us find out the value of q when the curve passes through the point minus 1 comma q. So here we are going to get, in place of y we are going to write q is equal to negative 8 times x is negative 1 to the power of negative 1 plus 5 times 2 times negative 1 minus 3 to the power of negative 1 plus 4. So let us see what value this gives us. So this is going to give us the value of q as 11. So this is going to be our answer. I hope you have understood all the steps and liked the video. And if you found this video useful, then check out this playlist where you'll find more examples of this kind. And if you're liking my videos, like, share and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.